Already no intro today. It was a cold, rainy, long work day. So I'm about ready to just get started. We're doing a full upper day. We're gonna jump a little bit all over the place. So we're gonna start with one set of chest, probably do like 3 shoulders, triceps, biceps, all the works back. Hopefully I won't forget back this time. But it's gonna be a fun one. I'm gonna need another plate. I actually kind of like this machine. It's a little awkward. It has an ascending resistance curve, so it gets harder at the top, but at the bottom, it feels so good. You notice on a machine like this, it gets harder as it goes higher. If I'm trying to focus on the chest, I just won't lock out. That's the easiest way to just keep it on the chest. We're gonna do triceps later, so there's no need to focus so hard on locking out. But like I said, this one feels really good at the bottom and middle. One hard set and we're already moving on. All right, we migrated over to lateral raises. We're gonna do the 50s. Because we keep doing the 45s and you can't do the 45s forever. I usually like to get all my pressing done before I do stuff like this, but here we are. Okay. Okay, that's it. I think that was 9 or 10. Going a little heavier on lateral raises really has made me realize that every muscle group is kind of the same. It was definitely awkward at first, but it's just like anything else. Remember your first squat, how awkward and stupid you felt. It's like, yeah, well, anybody can do lateral raises with 10s and 15s, and if that's where you are, that's where you are, but you gotta be pushing yourself. Just like it's any other muscle group. All right. I already said already, but I walk all day for work and it was raining all day. Got my ass kicked today. I'm sure a lot of people in here can relate, but I think the shoulder press just opened up. We're gonna mosey on over there. We used to only do lateral raises for delts. Ever since I started doing shoulder presses, it's been a lot more fun. You know, how many times can you do a lateral raise? A little bit more. Let's do one hard set here, and we'll move on. Some people might be like, oh, is one set enough? It is. It's better than 0 sets. Just think about it like that. Like I started doing just literally like 2 sets of calves a week, just 1 per leg day at the end. I'm already tired, so it's like, fuck it, I'll just do 1 more. See if I can get anything out of it. And I honestly feel like I haven't getting shit out of it. This is collectively 3 sets for delts. delts have been stimulated. Should probably do back before I forget. Programming these full upper days has definitely been more tricky than I've expected. So you have to decide like where you want to allocate the volume and what you want to do first and what you want to prioritize. But for someone like me, kind of want to prioritize everything. And you're like, all right, I'm going to do these first. And then you end up doing something else that you feel like is more important. Like, how are you not going to do chest first? I don't know. I can't relate. If you have a nice, overdeveloped chest, I envy you. That ain't me. This Life Fitness machine, I don't know why it has the best arm path, like keeps you on. It kind of moves, you'll see when I start doing it. But it literally keeps my arms and my elbows in like the perfect path for like an upper back row. It's been like my new favorite thing, and I'll show you at the end. It's super easy to just hit the lats from this machine too, instead of having to go to a whole different machine on my upper days. I literally just do everything right here. And it's just as simple as changing where your elbow goes. I'll show you later. Do probably a couple sets here, and then a couple sets of the other one. Every time I do back too, this set feels so much harder, and then I watch it on the video, I'm like, oh, I had like 10 more. I got this. Literally the only thing I'm focusing on is keeping my elbows high and just making believe like there's a pencil in the middle of my back that I'm trying to hold there. Super, super simple. Back is not that complicated. You get yourself some straps, decent machine or decent movement you like, get used to it, get very strong at it. That's probably all I had in me. Maybe a little partial, but. So you notice on these, literally the only thing I'm doing different is instead of pulling up like that, I'm gonna switch my arm position and have the cool little bars here on the bottom. And I'm just gonna pull in tight. It's gonna hit more of the mid to low lat, you know. I mean, the other movement's still hitting your lat, but it's not as much as biased towards the lower fibers, you know, that sweep that you see at the bottom, as much as this one's gonna be. So hit this for 2 sets and then move on. Instantly feel that so much more in the lats. It's crazy. It's all about your elbow position. Back is done. All we have left is arms. Delts and biceps, I think. Got all the annoying stuff out of the way. Back is honestly my least favorite muscle group to train. I don't know why, don't ask. Maybe that's why it sucks. Alrighty, we found a relatively quiet corner. A few curls in. Been doing the dumbbell curls lately because I don't have 50s at home. It's really nice. Okay. Yeah, right. And that was biceps. I don't know why, but I've been having beef with like every tricep variation that I've been doing recently. I was doing the jam press for a while, but I want to do something a little bit more, not as hard on the wrists. Got a little cambered bar here. Gives me a little bit better angle. He's been feeling all right, but I definitely am looking for a more permanent alternative. Alright. Oh man. I think we're done. Someone else here with a camera. I gotta ask him what lens he uses. Want to get like a nice wide angle, something or another. After he does his next set, I'll probably ask him. Did two sets of biceps. Might do another set. Maybe one set of a curl or something. Yeah, we'll do one set of a curl. Fuck it. Alright. That was pretty good. Nice table curls. I'm done. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna do a little pose down and then call it. We have made it to the posing room. We have to wait a little bit, so pump is not quite as it was, but it's still there nonetheless. right, we made it back to the car. We got pissed on a little bit. It's been literally pouring all day, but that's just kind of something that I think is kind of cool that, it's such a crappy day. It's such a no, you don't want to do anything when it rains. You just want to sit inside and watch the rain is what you want to do. But packed gym, packed parking lot, good energy. Everybody's happy to be there. And I just love that stuff. Like little stuff like that pumps me up. Little stuff like that, I just love it because it's like a community thing. It's like everybody's here, no matter what the circumstances were. I know so many people in here probably work outside and they were getting poured on all day long, but they took a shower and got their ass over here to get whatever they needed to get done. So that's cool. I appreciate that. I love to see it. I'm meeting new people in here every day. It's a really, really special place, honestly. I'm definitely getting a sense of the community aspect and just getting more comfortable around other people lifting. It's funny because like I literally lifted at home, trained at home exclusively. So it's so weird for me. I'm like still so out of my comfort zone, even though I like to think I know what I'm doing. I feel pretty good about myself. I go to a gym and I'm like, oh, gotta lock in and not do anything weird or make it. And then you're there for like 20 minutes and you're like, nobody cares. Everybody's kind of thinking about themselves and worried about themselves. But yeah, we did a full upper day. I hope I can edit that together, get it out. Tomorrow will be a leg day. May or may not film. Might just, get it done. Some of these, as I've been, trying to create more stuff and I love doing it, it takes up a lot of time and I'm so new to it that every like little step, like it took me like a day to like figure out what editing software I'm going to use. And like, it took me, it just takes me long. It's a learning curve for me. I'm not a big tech person to begin with, but it's all part of the process. So it takes a little bit longer. And because it's such a process, because it's a lot of work for me, I work a regular job, just like 99% of the population. If you want to do something else or adopt a new hobby or, learn a new skill, it takes a little bit longer. But with that being said, I also want to be fair to myself and allocate the mental energy that I have left at the end of the day to training. So I'm trying to balance both. I love doing this. I love creating stuff. I love putting stuff out there. I love any type of feedback I get. I've been getting, even if it's just a couple people, like one person, coming up and say, hey, that's cool what you're doing. Like, I appreciate that. Like that literally means so much to me. And it goes such a long way because when you start putting stuff out there, you start putting yourself out there, you're kind of not expecting, but you're wanting that positive reinforcement. You're wanting like a lot of likes and a lot of views or just positive comments and things like that. You want the support, as much as we like to say we're putting stuff out there for ourselves, we're also putting it out there for other people. Like I hope that if you can get anything from these videos, that means the world to me, whether it's stuff about training, educational stuff, informational stuff, or, inspirational, motivational, whatever it is, like that means a lot to me because I know how much people I used to watch resonated with me. And if I can offer even just a semblance of that to someone out there, that literally is I can't think of anything more meaningful than that, because I know how much this means to me and what this lifestyle has done for me and how much my world revolves around it and how much it's given me over the years and how much I know it will give me in the near and or the immediate future and years down the line. These lessons that I've learned, these, how you treat your body, how you feel your body, it pays dividends down the road. Not only physically, but mentally as well. So if I can offer anything, that's just it. And I'm going to keep doing it because, like I said, I enjoy it. I have nothing to lose. And when I have the time to do it, like I said, I like it. And it's fun. And it's funny. And we have good experiences. And it gets us out of our comfort zone a little bit, doing stuff that makes us a little uncomfortable. You grow from that. So anyway, there's no intro today, but this is the outro. I appreciate you watching if you made it. And I'll see you in the next one.